Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go at Mile High. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
They begin the drive with Chubb. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
18, right here. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him.
Ready.
So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Ready.
Nix from the gun. Finds his man over the middle. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away. Going after tries goodbye lots. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Roman Wilson reels it in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Over 50. Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Over 50. Yeah, this.
First down throw by Rodgers. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Hey, take 26. Inside.
Pressure comes. Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That's DK on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Plant.
Putting a receiver in motion. First and goal, Warren. Has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. It's Matt Hawk who's headed out there to punt on 4th down. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. He has it at the 33. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. That one in the books is a 48-yard punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. First and 10 from the 41. I'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Wilson. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
30. Back to him. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, 88, 88, 88.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers break the tie here in the first. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
Ready up.
They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Nix. Here's his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Chubb running out of the gun. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give them 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. Nix with it on 1st. Chased out to his right. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Well, the odds aren't great when you throw into double coverage. Normally, you see one of the defenders make a play on the ball. 2 men nearby, and that's a missed opportunity for the coverage to make an impact play.
This is hauled in by Ingram. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This one will be intercepted. And the Steelers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Got it. 26.
Out of his end zone, Rodgers.
Ooch it.
Right
Run
side.
that rock too.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
26. Jump out. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Move again.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Drake Greenlaw picks it off. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
This is ahead for about 5. Patrick Queen ranging in for the tackle. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Third and just 2 to go.
Here we go.
Chubb going for the marker. He gets the 1st and more inside the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Here's Chubb. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
shove again on second down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. Extra point try now from Lutz. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
50. Jack 300. Jack 300.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Cut out left. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Steelers looking for a score just before the break. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
50.
From the 36. He throws a bullet deep to the right. That's complete inside the 35. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Give them 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's going to be touchdown right at the line, so no gain on the play.
I think we are so preconditioned when a QB sneak is called, we think it's going to be a 1st down, right? Well, I think they expected him to get it too. But now they got to adjust in a hurry and get their defense out there to make a stand of their own.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Completed to his running back. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw. He lets one fly deep downfield. And he hauls in the interception. Juan Thornhill takes it away. And the Steelers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Hey, 88. Go. 26.
Now Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Bang bang Niner gang.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down.
Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 50. Yeah,
To throw is Rodgers. They connect on the deep shot. At the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. Pass taken in by Sutton. The 30. Gets the 10. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos tie this game at 21.
Why you in that defense and he got all WRs on the field?
Return starts at the 9.
Face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
25, what a hit. He's down shy of the 30. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Off the play.
You good raid, I still got the spread, you covering it.
Throw secured by George Pickett. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Trying an inside give to Warren. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
So often, one of the things you have to teach running backs at the NFL level, you don't always have to hit a home run. Especially in short yardage situations, just go get that single and move the chains.
New set of downs for him at the 38. To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he's out of bounds past midfield. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Back north. Hey, 88. Look at you.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
From the shotgun, Rodgers has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
caught by Fryermuth. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Warren here from the gun. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
He's got it near the 10. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Inside. Hey, take 26.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Back one.
Looking for it with Warren. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Now Boswell on to send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Complete. It's Ingram. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He's got the hook up to Ingram. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And through the back of the end zone and out of bounds.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Here we go.
They are running from the gun with Chubb. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Working quickly here. Now Nick's on third down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they hit him right after he made that catch. That's going to deny him the first. It's fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
So simple, yet so hard to defend, Kate. They line up, they play smash mouth, and they get the first down.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Nick's now to throw. Chubb brings it in. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Darius Slay has it. The 50. 30. The 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
Okay, ready?
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey.
Back to the air, Nick's after the pick. He gets a lot behind one. Deep
No match air raid.
He's got it inside the 25. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within one score in the fourth. So no mistaking that play.
Told you get out it.
Buddy on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side defensively they'd be ready for this, but this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air, and the end result, as you said, a big play.
And he goes down, the pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's a return from the 7. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. He gets 6 on that play, and that's a Steelers 1st down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down, just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Across the 45 and still going. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Steelers leading by 8. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Motioning the tight end now. On 1st, it's Warren again. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. So here's Chris Boswell in a high-pressure spot. It's a 39-yard, and his kick is blocked. Now this is picked up inside the 35.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Here he is to throw. This is hauled in by Ingram. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Setting up to pass. Putting the body on the line for his team. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Steelers make the play that should win them this game. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
Warren running between the tackles. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all